Hi guys, I'm Jula and today I will be talking about how the circle of fifth works. So basically, the circle of fifth is a really wonderful tool to help you memorize every single major and minor key. It tells you the key signature for each key in a simple way. There's a very easy, fast, and helpful way to memorize all the keys without having to rote again and again, which I will explain in this video. In fact, the circle of fifths consists of 3 circles. One for the minor key, in this case it's the green circle. One for the major key, the red circle. And one for the key signature, indicating how many sharps or flats there are. That's the black circle. So let's begin with C major, which has no sharps or flat. So we could write a natural sign here to say that it's neutral. C major sounds like this. And if we go to the right side of the circle, we know that the next key is G major. But how did we get to G major? Basically, from C to G, it's exactly a fifth above. So to get to the next key, you would always go a fifth above. And G major has 1 sharp, F sharp. But now how did we get the sharp? To find the sharp, you go 1 down. So the key before G would be F. So therefore, we have F sharp. And if we go to the next key, which is a fifth higher, it would be D major. G, A, B, C, D. And D major, to get the sharp, we go 1 key before D, so it will be C. So we have C sharp here. But D major doesn't only have C sharp. It also has F sharp because F sharp was already there, so it has to stay, which means D major has F and C sharp. And the circle of fifths also tells you the order that the sharps or the flats are in, which is very helpful when you're searching for the key signature and the order of the sharps. Following the same rule, you will have no problem to complete the circle of fifth until B major. The next key is actually F sharp major. But why is it F sharp, not just F major? Well, because F was already here in the beginning, so it has to stay. We follow the same rule, it has to stay. So that means F becomes F sharp major. And for the sharp, it's the same rule. 1 key before F, it will be E. So F sharp has F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, and E sharp. And now the next key, it's C sharp. Similar to F sharp, it's not C, but it's C sharp because D major already had a C sharp, so the C sharp has to stay. So the key becomes C sharp. And the last sharp, it's B. Because 1 key before C is B. So that means C sharp major has 7 sharps. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, and F sharp. It has to be written in the order that the circle of fifths tells you. Another way of memorizing the order of sharps is actually using this mnemonic device. Father Charles goes down and ends battle. You can make up your own, and that would be easier for you to memorize. But of course, the circle of fifths tells you everything. And we can go to the left-hand side, which are the flat keys. To find out the flat keys, we actually need to go down a perfect fifth, because flat is basically representing negative, down, or like minus, and sharps are like positive, up, or plus. So to find the first flat key, we would go down a fifth. So C, B, A, G, F. So it would be F major. And we know that F major definitely has one flat. So to find out the flat of a major key, you actually go up a fourth. Unlike the sharp keys, you go down one. But for flats, you go up a fourth. So F, G, A, B. So it would have B flat, not sharp, because we're on the flat side. And now we go down again from F. Then we get B flat major. We should know why it's B flat, because B flat was already in F major, so it has to stay, right? So that means it's not B major. It has to be B flat major. And to find the flat of that key, you would go up a fourth again. B, C, D, E. So the next flat would be E. Now I have completed all the flat keys until G flat major. And the last key would be C flat. Which has 7 flats. B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. Last flat is F because going up a fourth from C, C, D, E, F. Now we actually have all the major keys and the key signature. And finally, we just need to figure out the keys in the minor circle. So to find the relative minor scale of a major key, which means they share the same key signature, you actually go down 3 steps from the major key. So from C, if we go down 3, C, B, A, we get A minor. And you could do that for all the keys. For G major, the relative minor would be E minor. For D, it's B. For A, it's F sharp. Now, why is F sharp? Because F sharp was already here. So you have to keep it. It's the same rule for all the circles. For the last key of the sharp side, we would have A sharp minor. Going down from C, it would be C, B, A. And A sharp was already introduced here. So we keep it. That means it's A sharp minor. And then for the flat keys, we do the same. This would be D. And then the last one, the relative minor of C flat major is A flat. And now we have the full circle of fifths. I also wanted to mention that the circle of fifth is in fact also called the circle of fourth. That is because going up a fifth is the same as going down a fourth, and going down a fifth is the same as going up a fourth. So, for example, from C to G, C, D, E, F, G, you go up a fifth, but if you go down a fourth, C, B, A, G, it's also G. And another pattern that might help you memorize the circle of fifth is that both the major and minor keys actually follow the order of sharps or flats, but simply starting from different places of the circle of fifth. There might be groups that are complete from F all the way to B or B all the way to F, but also some groups that might start from F but end on A and not B. But of course, you also need to know if that group is a group of natural keys or sharp keys or flat keys. To summarize what I said, basically, to find the keys on the right side of the circle, go up a fifth, and for the left side of the circle, go down a fifth. To find the key signature, it's the 7th degree of each major scale for the sharps, which is also just one note down from the major key. And for the flat side, you go a fourth up to find the flat of that key. And finally, to find all the relative minor scales, go down a minor third from the major key. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you liked this video. Ring the bell to receive notifications, and feel free to comment down below some suggestions or comments. Bye, see you guys in the next video.